Welcome to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank that brings you market views and insights on the go.
Welcome to Cut to the Chase. Today is Tuesday, the 7th of April. I'm Daniel Lam, your host for the podcast. Risky assets have been in a panic mode at times over the last 6 weeks, but these can become a change in the paradigm or adjustment to a new normal. Case in point is the moves in VIX, the short-term volatility indicator of the S&P 500 index. For example, we've seen the VIX index closing above 30 during these 6 weeks, the latest episode being the end of March. It reignited market volatility concerns. Historically, the 30% level threshold signaled market dislocation. Since 2016, the VIX has closed above 30 on around 6% of trading days, primarily during the 2020 pandemic and the 2022 inflationary drawdown. That said, it is important to note that such episodes of heightened uncertainties have historically proven short-lived, absent extreme macroeconomic conditions. Now, when the VIX closed above 30, the S&P 500 has historically delivered average of 12-month forward returns at 29%. This rises to 52% and 57% when the VIX surpasses 40 and 50 respectively, well above the unconditional 10-year average of 14%. Now, of course, you can argue that there can be structural shifts in the macroeconomic conditions. Well known to all is the disruption in oil supply, resulting in a potentially higher equilibrium oil price. There's also disruption in other areas of the supply chain, such as helium, which is key in semiconductor manufacturing processes, primarily due to its cooling properties. However, we can argue the same about Liberation Day, where global tariff rates went higher in April 2025 compared to before, but because of the clarity factor, i.e. what is an unknown became known, and it gets factored into investors' investment variables, it becomes in the price. So investors should be concentrating upon the structural trends in their investments and use the current volatility to be gaining exposure to key growth areas such as semiconductors and AI infrastructure. That is all from me for today. As always, if you enjoy this podcast, please don't forget to rate and like it. Thanks for listening and we wish you a happy day ahead.
Thank you for listening to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank. For more details, visit Market Views on the Go on our website or click the link in the description.